Welcome to Miles Ome, where we talk about Japanese dating simulations and visual novels. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Tiana, and this is a mini episode for Rhion.
Woo,
So we're gonna just get straight back into it with the happy ending. Basically, the happy ending is everything's the same. You're cleaning with Chisato, and you start thinking about Rhion, however you say his name.
Mm-hmm.
We're still debating.
Our favorite man.
Yeah. You start thinking about him because the guests that you're cleaning for are from England. All the whole Isaac making you auctioneer is the same still. Yeah. So when you go out on stage, Baba doesn't have any advice for you. Sora tells you, act like this is a life or death situation.
Great advice, Sora. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. You still get put in the bird cage. And you still get let out, and he still sells his title. But at the carnival this time, he dances with you instead.
Okay.
Y'all dance to the carnival music.
Oh, that's actually kind of cute considering how much he, the level that he puts carnival music on. Because, didn't man just randomly have carnival music playing one morning?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually kind of sweet from him.
By the way, my mouth movements are kind of weird because I still have the hole in my tongue, on the side of my tongue.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you did
From
that.
when I bit it, yeah.
Is it healing okay? Does it hurt?
Yeah, it's just hard to talk. It's hard to talk and hard to do, hard to eat or anything because it's on the side of my tongue.
You poor thing.
But yeah, you tell him you love him and you love his strange world that he lives in. And he tells you he loves you too, and you guys kiss, and that's the end of the happy ending.
Aww. That's
So the secret ending and the happy ending were mostly the same.
just a few minor differences, which I like both of them.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've liked an ending where they don't sleep together. I'm here for it.
And then the good ending,
Woo.
which this was my first time ever reading it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we got through the happy ending in 2 minutes.
Well, that's got to be a record for us.
So for the good ending, you go to London with Rhion, and he gives you his scarf while you guys are getting off, the bus and all that. You asked to go to London with him to go help him see his grandmother, and just to be there for emotional support.
Okay.
Rhion gives you more backstory and tells you that even though he was the son of a duke, they were poor, and after his parents had died, all the maids and butlers left. So he didn't grow up living that rich, lavish life.
He grew up
like we like to think.
Boy in a pretty castle.
Yeah. So he's also thankful to Isaac for giving him control of his own life. All the money he makes as a Mad Hatter is what he used as his income. That's his only income, and that's how he was able to buy you. So I guess that kind of answers our whole question about how was he able to buy you and the logistics of that.
Yeah, because I was really confused. I thought Isaac just bought you and gave you to him.
He buys stuff at the auction in order to resell them at a larger price to actually buy the things that he wants and likes.
That's actually not a bad... People do that with thrift stores.
So Al greets you guys at the door, and you immediately go to the Queen's room to meet his grandmother.
Okay.
Ron introduces you to his grandmother, and she's the Dowager Duchess Mary Hatter. I don't know why that name sounds familiar. It just does, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. I don't know what it is, though. I thought it was a reference. Because I don't know. It's ringing a bell. I just don't know which one.
I don't know either. Because Mary Hatter sounds familiar. I just don't know where.
It's not the Tim Burton movie. I don't know. Let's move forward. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah, but she ignores you. You are not there in her mind.
Mm-hmm.
So she immediately calls him the Mad Hatter, and she calls him the Queen of Hearts. So she gets a little upset about him calling her the Queen of Hearts. And she says that he started calling her that because she called him mad, and he then goes on about how he thinks of her as a cold, cruel queen of hearts.
Jeez.
So there's some tension.
Right off the bat.
And then she laughs and says that Japan must be tolerant of twisted people to harbor him for so long.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Relent. She's going for the jugular. I don't know what he did. Probably
that was something.
Yeah.
Yeah. She then asks him why he's back if he loves his Wonderland so much. But she does ask him why he came back if he loves his Wonderland so much. And she's like, "Are you ready to take your title as Duke? You know, because he's a Duke, technically."
Yeah.
So, Rhion tells her the Hatters are no longer going to be nobles, and that when she dies, she won't control their lives anymore.
When she dies? Is he going to kill her?
She tells him to leave, and Al's just like waiting outside for y'all.
Okay.
Al takes you to Ryan's room, and man has like framed creepy bugs, mysterious paintings, a colorful skeleton, a creepy porcelain doll with wide eyes, and a gypsy tea set. You know.
I love that. That sounds like a dream room for me. Like, I adore that.
I mean, I don't.
I love porcelain dolls and creepy books, and you know, he's just my man. This one is my.
You get deja vu because it reminds you of the storage room.
The storage?
The auction storage room. And the storage room in his room.
I thought you were talking about the storage room that you got caught in, and that's how you got sold.
No, not that one. So you guys look around his room, and it's been untouched since he left. And it's been like that because his grandmother wouldn't allow anybody to get rid of his stuff. Because, and I quote, "The Mad Hatter will need a place to live once he comes back."
He'll need a place to live once he comes back, even though I've abused him endlessly.
Ryan's shocked that his grandmother assumed he couldn't survive in the big cruel world, and you think this is how she showed her love, by like never letting anybody clear out his room.
So you're dumb again.
I understand where you're coming from when you say this is probably how he shows his love, how she shows her love. But at the same time, I'm just here like, no.
When you know his backstory, it's hard to make that connection.
I mean, we're making that connection because we're also siding with Rhion too, and we're not like neutral parties.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We're not.
We are very biased.
We are nowhere near unbiased. We are for that man for the rest.
And we know she likes to be non-biased when it comes to these kind of situations.
I don't know how that man is so fine, and he's like, don't look at me like that. Okay. Anyway,
it's a drawing.
It's a drawing. It's a 2D character. You know. Let's talk about Zelda.
So, where was I at?
Unbiased.
Oh yeah.
And thinks that's the way that the grandmother is showing her love.
Yeah. So Rhion acknowledges that he never noticed anybody else's pain because he was too absorbed in his own. And you convince Rhion to talk to his grandmother again before leaving, to go back to Japan. Mary's surprised you guys are still there, and Rhion apologizes for not considering her feelings when he left, and he didn't notice the kind of things that she did for him, and that she was protecting him from the big bad world.
Well,
he also acknowledged that he rejected her, and he rejected her to protect his own world and his own feelings and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked her for forgiveness. She doesn't really give him forgiveness. She just tells him that she was the one who was wrong, and that she shouldn't have held him to one standard, and that there's people, everybody has their own standard, and that everybody is different, and that she should have realized that. Then she also tells you that, not you, but she tells him that we determine our own worth, and that she's not allowed to decide what your worth is.
Period.
Yay. That was hard. That was really hard to get out.
I could tell. It's okay, but you did it. Whew.
Yeah. you don't understand how hard it is to get out when your like teeth are scraping against your tongue the whole time, and it's just painful.
I don't, and I'm so sorry. That's, oh, I couldn't imagine.
It's already bad enough I have a lisp, so it's already like
It's exemplifying it.
it's doing that, and then it's also hard to talk. But yeah. So then she looks at you, and then tells Rhion that he found where he actually belongs, and that he doesn't need the family anymore. And then she cries and lets you guys go.
She starts crying and she's like, "Get out, go."
Y'all can go. Bye.
I had so much fun meeting.
No. The sun starts shining on her too as she's crying, and I'm just here like, this is so dramatic.
It really is. For everything else that's like so surprisingly well written and realistic, this is like the one thing that's very theatrical.
I mean, it was realistic until she started crying and the sun starts shining down on her, and
Yeah, when everything became unrealistic.
so then you go back to Japan. He doesn't go back to Japan with you. He's like, I'm gonna stay here for a while. But he tells you to call him despite the time, because you know the time difference. He doesn't care. He thanks you for everything. Kisses your head. Promise you he'll come back, and then that's it.
That's it?
Yeah. There's no fucking in the end of these stories.
Well, no, I wasn't expecting fucking, but I was expecting like, and then he comes back, and then you guys just have fun.
No, there's none of that.
This is so open.
It just ended. I was like, these are the shortest endings I have ever read.
Honestly, the other ones are like whole new stories with the endings.
That's why I was like, maybe I should just go ahead and add a special story onto this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, epilogue 1. You're on the bullet train with Rhion, and he's like a kid on Christmas, because he's like, the train is like a world inside of a world. It's like a mini world of, you know, him being him.
Yeah, okay. Well, don't calm down. It's adorable, but calm down.
Yeah. He thinks that it provides everything you ever need, and then he's also excited about train food, like a child.
Why are you making that face as if you know? I doubt you've ever been on a train.
I've been on a train.
When?
When I was like 5. And it doesn't mean that I don't still love trains. Choo choo!
Shut up! It's a bullet train. It doesn't go choo choo.
I've been on one of those.
You've been on a bullet train.
Yeah, to DC.
That's a metro.
Same thing.
No. Just shut up.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's a kid on a train.
So you find out that Rhion knows a lot about literature, but no duh. Yeah. I mean, that man has read Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, the original Alice.
I mean, like, obviously you're going to be into literature if you're reading the original Alice in Wonderland and not watching it.
Mm-hmm. Or reading the...
But you guys get off the train, and you guys start walking up a mountain path.
Ew.
Rhion is loving the fresh air.
I forgot
it's funny.
I forgot he was a baby.
It's funny that he's loving the fresh air, but this man hasn't been outside in 4 years. Of course he loved the fresh air.
Yeah, of course you do. You've been breathing AC for the past 4 years.
You're over here dying as you're walking up the mountain trail because, like, you didn't think it was going to be this hard. In fact...
Hold on a minute. You climb 50 plus flights of stairs regularly to be able to get to rooms on time and clean them. But climbing up a mountain is hard?
I understand the struggle. As someone who had climbed a mountain before, yeah, that's a struggle.
I mean, I've hiked before. Is that the same?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, depending on where you hiked.
I don't know.
Like, are you hiking a straight path? Are you hiking up an incline?
It was an incline, then a decline, then an incline, then another decline, and then waterfalls.
Because you also have to take an elevation in consideration, too. And then air pressure and all that. Yeah.
That's fair.
Hiking up mountains is not fun.
I find it fun.
God, no. So an old elderly couple ends up passing you guys, too?
Of course. They're probably that's fine, and you're over here like... My main problem is my knees. My knees can't handle it most of the time. Actually, no. I breathe pretty heavy when I go up on hikes.
It took me about 2-3 hours to get up a mountain. But that was a staired mountain. Which I'm assuming since they're on the mountain path, yeah, they probably have stairs up that mountain path.
This is Japan, right?
Yeah.
I forgot. I forgot. I was like, why the hell are there stairs on a mountain? And then I was like, wait a minute. They're not in
I mean, mine was in Korea, but
very different than America.
I almost died trying to go down the mountain, but
Uh-uh.
I had chest pain. I was like, oh my god, am I dying? Am I about to faint?
No.
Yeah, it's lovely, lovely.
But
So Ryan decides to take huh?
they pass an elderly couple.
Yeah, Ryan decides to take a break for your sake.
How is
And you guys are there. He's fine. He's just absolutely fine.
To be fair, I forgot that he was secretly in really good shape.
I don't know what he's doing to get in good shape.
I don't know either. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he does like acro or something. Like the silks. Like, I feel like he is a silk. That or he's a strip. I feel like man can pole dance. And grip.
Yeah. So he takes a break for your sake. You guys came because you wanted to see the meteor shower. Yeah, they're bringing back the meteor shower from all the way from the original story.
Okay. Meteor shower.
So you guys go to the top of the mountain, and you guys watch the meteor shower. It's so cute. And then episode 2.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, okay. Episode 2.
The writers really do not like this man.
I don't know why. It's because he's not toxic and one coded. Like, one character trait coded. Like, he actually has.
Yeah.
Okay, episode 2.
So you wish to stay with Rhion forever, and for your happiness to last forever too. And Rhion asks you what your wish was. You say it's a secret because you're not supposed to tell people your wishes.
You got so serious. You're like, I'm gonna fight the person who tells me, don't tell nobody.
Because if you tell your wishes, they don't come true.
You're right. You're right. Don't ever tell your wishes, you guys. You'll lose.
And then you ask him what his wish is. He tells you
What?
it was to ride along the Silk Road and to find Shangri-La. Shangri-La? Shangri-La?
Shangri-La?
Shangri-La?
That's what he's saying. I don't know what you guys are talking about, Shangri-La.
I know what it is. I just don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't know. He said Shangri-La. Apparently he knows what it is. Is it something religious? Okay, yeah, he knows what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a joke. He didn't really mean it. Yeah, he just starts laughing at you, and he's like, I ain't telling you what my real wish is. That's a secret.
I was about to say, why is he not calling out the hypocrisy?
Yeah. So when you guys come down from the mountain, you guys find out that the trains aren't running anymore because somebody's engine blew up.
I mean, oh no! Tragedy!
Sad.
Sad! Big sad! Wah.
So you guys are like stranded in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that is big sad. Hold on.
Some lady directs you to like a traditional inn that you guys can stay the night at, and you're like, I'm not emotionally ready to stay the night with this man, to be in the same room as this man and same bed as him.
Okay, yeah. Because you're too horny. Yeah. Gotcha. Maybe I'm wrong.
So, Rhion is just excited about like going to the secret hot springs and seeing all the animals. You're willing to walk to the nearest station, despite you guys being in the middle of nowhere.
How do you know where the nearest station is?
You don't. You just said I'm willing to walk.
And if all the trains are down, the trains at the next station are still gonna be down.
You're just willing to walk. You don't want to be in the same. You don't want to sleep with this man.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, you want to sleep with this man, but you don't want to sleep with this man.
I mean, yeah. Rhion is ignoring everything you're saying. He's like, will there be monkeys? Can we see monkeys? Can we see capybaras?
The way you said monkeys made me think ghetto. I was like,
you mean right here?
Okay. He was excited for the monkeys and the capybaras.
And then the deers too. He wants to see some deers.
Do they not just wander around?
I mean, this inn is in the middle of a forest, so they do.
Just look behind you.
Remember, he's half white and from England.
I'm white. I've seen a deer. England. Never mind.
And he's been a basement dweller for 4 years.
You're right. And he was a poor duke. You're right.
He ain't seeing animals like that.
You're completely right.
I mean, I can't. Well, maybe I shouldn't have said like he's white part, because I'm black and I've seen deers, bears, mooses, but I also lived in Alaska, which is.
Is it the plural?
Like
moose? I'm sorry.
Meese?
Or is it meese?
I'm pretty sure it's meese, but I'll try.
I'm sorry.
It's
a cameo.
Some of this has to stay in here because of context.
Because we're gonna keep talking, and they're just gonna be like, "What do you mean?
Why is there a 3-way conversation and we don't know where the other way?"
The other one is hiding.
I'm a serious voice.
I locked him in the basement, and he just won't shut up. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
We love basement. So you guys are staying in the inn. You're staying in the inn.
We're staying in the inn.
Ron said he wanted. Yeah, he said he wanted to stay there. So you're staying there. He told you should be lucky we're not camping outside.
He's not wrong.
Chapter 3, episode 3.
Oh dang, we were right at the end. Just went off that tangent.
So you go outdoors. You go to the outdoor bath to relax and,
You get naked outside?
There's a bath outside.
You get naked outside?
Yeah. They have a whole little bath that you can have outside.
Is it like secluded? Can anybody walk out?
They're gendered.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a male side and then a female side.
Like in fruits baskets. Okay. Yeah, my throat is rough now. This is interesting.
Yay! Japanese culture lessons from anime.
From anime, because that's the only way I would know it outside of what Rory tells me. Thank you.
Yeah. You realize that your worldview has changed and that the whole world is beautiful and even the tiniest things in it have beauty. I don't give a fuck about that mindset, but whatever.
I don't either. It's... Girl, shut up. Respectfully. No.
I mean, only delusional people have that mindset. Or really, really good people.
I've never... Really, really good people even find something ugly.
I don't trust really, really good people. Really, really nice people, don't trust them either. Mm-hmm. There's always something wrong with them, in my opinion. My personal opinion. There's always something.
There's always something. Always something. There's always a reason.
They just feel too fake for me.
Yeah. And by really, really good, what we're talking about is like, they participate in every charity. All their time is dedicated to everyone else. We're
talking about, like, Disney princess good.
Literally. But, like, there's never anything wrong. Like, they always have a good day. Like, that's... Someone should...
Yeah, can't do it.
Some sort of something. Yeah.
So, what are you on that I'm not on?
Yeah, and where can I get it? I need it.
You find Rhion in a yukata staring up at the stars. And you're in awe because, he's pretty.
He is, though! He is.
Just every moment you can, you just have to reiterate, he's pretty.
He is. He's very pretty. He's very... Yes. That man is just a yeah. Okay, he's not listening.
So, you feel lonely despite him being with you? And you feel like he's, like, gonna go far away at one point and you never see him again. But then he smiles at you and all your anxiety goes away.
Wish. Smile at... You made it worse.
My anxiety got worse by me smiling.
Ow, my chest.
No. You made her anxiety worse.
Stop it, no.
Okay.
Ew.
This is gonna be one hell of an episode.
Yeah. God, my chest does actually hurt though.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, Rhion pouts like he did at the interview when you dry his hair. And he grabs you and pushes you onto the floor, pins your wrist to the floor as well. Hovers over you because because you told him that he was acting like a kid. Then he tells you he's not a kid anymore. I mean, not anymore. He's not a kid in general.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. This is not a memory double. Okay, hold on.
He tells you he's not a kid. Don't treat him like a kid.
Period. Pop off king.
Yeah. Yeah.
One time I'm not thinking that way is the one time I'm so mad. Rhion, redo it. Redo it.
And then y'all make out.
Okay.
And he tells you that he understands why Baba says yukatas are romantic. You're confused and try to fix yourself all up because you're like, why are you talking to Baba of all people?
Because Baba's a happy romantic.
Rhion stops you from fixing your yukata, and then he picks you up, takes you to the futon. He told the maid to put your futons together, which the futons are like the little,
like a cot.
They're like the little, they're like little cots.
They put their.
But you put them on the floor.
Put their Minecraft beds together. Candle.
And then he asked for permission to make you his.
You might.
Yeah.
Business. Okay, I've been waiting. He gave me a weird look. Yeah, you did. I've been waiting for this moment. I have been rooting for this moment. Okay.
That's just spicy. Damn.
Oh my God.
But go Rhion. Let's
imagine the special story I picked out. The title is called Sixth Simple Sins. Sixth Simple Sins. Yeah.
Sixth Simple Sense.
Sinful, yeah.
Sinful. I thought you said simple.
Sinful. No.
Oh no.
That's just my list. When you have a title that has 3 S's, I'm just
4 S's.
I'm bad.
Sixth Simple Sense. It's 4 S's. So you were even more screwed. Okay. So are we?
Yeah, it's a lot of S's.
It is.
You tell him yes.
Period.
And then while you're making out, Rhion tells you he's scared too. That he finds it scary to show you his real face and for you to touch his bare skin. And you want to tell him that all of you...
Mind your business.
You want to tell him
digging this. Anyway.
You want to tell him that all of you belongs to him. But you start crying instead. You're crying happy tears.
Why are you crying? Stop it. Stop it.
Bro kisses your tears this time and tells you he lied about your tears being ugly and that your tears are more beautiful than anything he's ever seen. And you too.
Okay. I was about to say.
Yeah.
Boy.
You and your tears are the most beautiful thing he's ever seen.
Put a ring on it. Wait, hold on. Put a ring on it.
Did you know, scientifically, for some reason, men are aroused by tears? I'm not. I'm just saying that it... I'm just... Scientific fact. It was a study.
Just shut up and go back to playing your game. Please. I don't think he'll be in any more episodes. I think he should stay in this one. Are you good? Okay.
He tells you everything about him belongs to you, and he wants you to make him yours.
Period.
And then y'all make love, and that's the end.
I'm loving this. I'm basking in my glory. This is whew. Okay.
So, for like the special story, the 6th sinful sense.
You did.
Gotta enunciate. Yeah, you know. Okay, so the story is for like the 6th anniversary of Kissed by the Baddest Bidder. So I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know. I've never made it to the 6th season.
That's fair. I don't blame you with all the other routes.
I'm only on season 2. I just finished Isaac's season 2. And I barely finished Soares because I was like, the Mafia's kind of boring.
That's sad. That's sad. Okay.
Like, once you understand the premise of the Mafia stories and you've been doing it for a while, it's like, the Mafia's the same all the time.
All the time.
Y'all are boring. It's just people dying.
People dying, people getting mad over people dying, people killing more people, so more people dying.
Money laundering.
Lame.
Like,
put a little spice.
So episode 1. You wake up in Ryan's bed at 7 a.m. because you've been spending a lot of time in his room lately. There was some mention about being back in Japan, but I don't know what the hell that was about. Not my problem.
No.
I don't need context.
No. We just need that. Keep your mouth shut. Doesn't work.
So when Rhion wakes up, he gets excited to see you, and he's happy you're not a dream. Man loves waking up to you.
That's so cute.
And then he tries to have a makeup session, but you have to go to work.
Don't you work specifically in the basement? Or did it change?
I guess not anymore.
No, that's whack. Send me back to the basement. Let me be a basement dweller. I want to be a basement man. Not you.
We're in a basement now.
No, shut up. I don't care. This isn't the type of basement I want. I want a basement in a hotel with a ceiling that changes.
Damn, I'm sorry.
You're not the right. I can't believe. Why are
You're not in the right economic bracket.
Huh?
I said not in the right economic bracket to give me those dreams.
Be more rich.
Damn.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. So you're a little freaked out by how chill you are with the auctions now, because you're like, yeah, gotta work the auction tonight. You're
not cleaning.
Huh? You're still maid. You just have to work at the auction too.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just kind of freaked out because you're like super chill about this shit now.
I mean, that's a fair thing to be freaked out about.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be freaked out about it, but I also.
I'm also decent. At least you were pretty chill with it from the jump, at least with Rhion's story.
I mean, yeah. But I'm also, like, real life, I probably would freak out, but I've also desensitized myself.
Yeah, I feel like with stories, it's just different.
Yeah.
Especially when you get so desensitized to it, you're just like, okay, skip the dramatics, let's get going. Give me what I'm here for.
I'm here for our relationship.
Yeah, the relationship. Yeah.
So, Rhion used to be lonely and worried when you had to work or work late because, I mean, like, man overthinks things.
I feel him.
To an amazing degree.
I feel you.
So, while you're in the lobby about to go to work, some lady does a spell on you so that you have a good day, and everything goes white.
White? No! No! Listen.
You come to, and the lady's gone, and you start hearing things. You hear Rhion wishing that he could have stayed with you longer, and you think you're going crazy because, like, you're just hearing this man out of nowhere. You're thinking, you're like, is it just because I miss him?
Yeah.
And then you go to work. Then you start hearing Rhion and missing you again, and it's messing you up at work because you're like, why am I hearing him so clearly? And it's like, I can also kind of feel his emotions too. What is going on here?
She's an empath.
Damn, you.
I'm an empath.
She's an empath. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah. So you hear him wishing that time stopped, but you didn't have to go to work and he can keep kissing you.
Stop! He doesn't get it. These babies are what we want. What we need.
And then he can't wait to see you again. But then you start hearing the Mad Hatter.
Oh. What did you do?
Which I'm like, the Mad Hatter has his own thoughts in Rhion's head.
Maybe it really is split personality.
Maybe he needs to go see someone.
Maybe see a psychologist.
Yeah.
Or a therapist. Get some help.
Because the Mad Hatter starts calling Rhion childish for not wanting you to go to work, and then starts lecturing him, and you're like, no, I'm not going crazy. I'm not just hearing things, because I would never imagine the Hatter lecturing Rhion about missing me. In fact, I can't even think of the same things that the Hatter thinks of.
No, the Hatter's too out there.
Yeah, you're like, no. And then Rhion and the Hatter start having a discussion about how the Hatter gets to see Alice at the auctions and later on, and Rhion doesn't get to see you until later on tonight after the auctions. And he said, and the Hatter's like, in order to have like this exchange, in order for me to come out less, I only get to see Alice at the auctions, but you get to have MC all the time.
So Hatter's jealous.
He's not jealous. He's just like aware of the situation that they're in.
Okay. This is weird.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I don't want to be in this man's head.
No, get me out. Get me out. I don't. No thanks.
That's when you realize, that's when you're like, you're super sure you can hear his thoughts now. Because this is like a little weird for you too.
Mm-hmm.
I love how we were just saying how we don't want to be in this man's head and then we get to be in his head.
Yeah. Fun.
And it's just as crazy as we thought.
Fun.
Episode 2.
Woo. We made it.
So you feel bad for listening in on his thoughts, but at the same time, you're curious. You're curious. This man's crazy. I'd be curious too.
Honestly, same. I'd be very curious.
I just want to know what the heck is what's going on in his head.
Yeah.
So Rhion didn't want to let you work. He didn't voice that he didn't want you to work because he didn't want to worry you, and he's actually really lonely and just pushes his feelings aside for you. Yeah, your heart aches for the man because he hates feeling all alone. Because he's like feeling all alone every day while you're at work. But you also have to listen to him overthink what's going on at work all day. Like, he made up a scenario where you're like being robbed at work, and like, bro,
Man's anxiety is like top tier.
like you were overthinking this a little too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Man is like stressing himself out with these scenarios.
He really doesn't need to. At this point, he's gonna follow you everywhere at work.
I'm like, bro, this isn't anybody else's route.
No, literally.
I am living a nice life in this hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So you're also frustrated because the telepathy is one way, and you can only hear his thoughts. He can't hear yours.
How do you know that?
And you're surprised how much he thinks about you.
Man was obsessed with you from the moment he saw you. Are you surprised at how much he thinks about you?
I mean,
I think anybody would much people think about them, so I'm gonna just leave that.
Hatter and Rhion are fighting because Hatter called Rhion disgusting for being jealous.
Hatter, shut up. Shut up. Don't talk.
Because man was jealous. Because Rhion was Hatter. Wait, hold up. What am I saying? Rhion was jealous of Hatter because Hatter gets to see you right after work, but he doesn't. So Hatter called him disgusting and was like, jealous he's ugly, and that's an ugly look on you.
Dang. Oh my gosh. Hatter doesn't
like.
Wow. Okay.
Damn. What's going on in your head, man?
Literally, Hatter said, I take no prisoners. Everyone's a victim.
Yep. So you end up walking into a plant because you're listening in on this conversation and not paying attention to the world around you.
Of course.
There's characters from other seasons that I just decide to exempt from this storyline when I'm talking about it.
Yeah, no spoilers, assholes.
Yeah. I mean, technically it's not a spoiler because you're supposed to... This is the 6th anniversary. But it's a spoiler.
It's a spoiler, so you guys don't get to know, and neither do I.
Yeah.
Hate myself.
I only know because I read season 2, and that's about as far as I got.
Considering how the other ones went compared to this one, yeah, I don't blame you.
I mean, we're replacing Rhion for a dude who's into collarbones.
I don't know.
His nickname for you is Sexy Bones.
That sounds like an insult.
I was looking at the pictures for the 6th anniversary, and then I saw that I saw the Sexy Bones, and then I was like, I forgot he existed. I forgot he calls you Sexy Bones.
Can we continue forgetting? Please.
Even when you're not in his storyline, he calls you Sexy Bones.
That's creepy. Oh, that's creepy. Stop now.
In Isaac's storyline, he talks about how you and Isaac make the perfect bone structure for children.
Did you hear him?
No.
He chuckled.
Man's got hot. I don't know.
Man is a serial killer.
That's his own baggage.
This is the same man that doesn't eat food and just eats pills all day, every day.
Oh, so Ryo.
That just sounds like a meth addict. I don't know.
Meth addicts don't pop pills, idiot.
Well, don't know that, so don't hold that against.
Okay, listen, you sheltered bitch.
We love a good back alley doctor.
I forgot he was a... Okay. Can we just keep Rhion and not back alley doctor. I don't need a doctor.
The thing is, we lose Rhion for, like, even weirder weirdos.
Weirdos that don't have qualities.
In fact, we lose him for an ambassador who wants to gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss you. Worse than Isaac.
You can't do better than Isaac.
This man pretends to have a twin.
Gross.
To sleep with you.
To sleep with you?
Yes.
Anyways, let's continue with this story because I'm pretty sure it's getting late.
Now back to Rhion.
Back to my love.
Yeah, what? I didn't hear anything.
I'm ignoring your existence now. Back to my love.
So you decide to go to the auction to, like, officially confirm that you're hearing his thoughts. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's confirmed when you see Hatter skipping down the hallway, talking about how the auction's going to start. And then he gets to see his Alice.
Yippee! So
you're dressed up as Alice for the auction, and you still have to help with everything. You have to help with, like, ushering things out and clean up.
Mm-hmm.
So while you're cleaning up, you get to hear how Ryan's going to spoil you when you get back. He's going to give you 100 times the kisses he gave you this morning. And then you also find out that Isaac earned $100 million at the auction that night.
Dang. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm just here. And that was like the best. That's like the highest amount he's earned so far.
Wow. So it was a really good.
I'm just here like, damn. This is how much you're earning at auction? Each auction?
They must have sold a lot of people.
No wonder you're a millionaire.
Exactly. No wonder you could afford such a big hotel with a casino and a shopping mall and a bar and whatever else.
Also, they sold off stuff from the World Heritage sites.
From what?
World Heritage sites. Those are like special sites that are like designated by the UN as like for cultural sites designated by the UN.
Dang.
Yeah, that's where Baba's stealing his stuff from.
Oh my gosh, Baba, calm down. Go steal an orphan or something. I don't know. Wait, no, he is. I take that back.
You know that man's not gonna steal any orphans. He loves orphans.
You're right. A rich kid.
Also, he's going to he wants to be one with you all night long. Yeah. As you're cleaning, you have to keep the gang from seeing you all hot and bothered because you're like, damn, this man's having some passionate thoughts about me right now. And only I know.
That's funny.
So, episode 3.
Baba would be able to tell just by looking at you. He would.
Yeah.
He would be like a mile away and he'd be like, do you smell that?
Is that sex?
I smell sexual tension.
So Isaac stops you before you leave and he glares at you as always, you know.
Yes.
Turns out he just wants you to greet the guest in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he just starts talking and you're like getting impatient, so you're not listening to a thing he says. You're like, please stop talking, let me leave so I can go like have sex.
At least she has her priorities straight.
You're horny.
I can tell.
So you're trying to get out of there as soon as possible again.
Mm-hmm.
And Ota stops you.
Ota, leave. I'm not dealing with Ota right now. No.
Ota wants you to help him carry his painting back to his room that he decided not to sell.
Carry it yourself.
And you can't exactly say no to Ota because Ota will go out of his way to make your life a living hell afterwards. You know how Ota is.
Yeah. Jeez.
Has no fucking chill.
None at all.
So you guys are taking the painting back up to the room and like, you're trying to rush this job, you're trying to go, and he's like, what are you doing? Do you know how much this painting costs? It costs more than you.
You cost $20 million?
Apparently the painting costs more than that.
Okay. Okay, Ota. I see where you value yourself. I mean, great self-value, but I think that's a bit... Right. But Ota's like, oh my gosh, this costs more than you.
So, of course, you have to do your job, patiently, waiting, and you're upset, Ota's upset. And then you have Rhion worrying about you.
Because you're not back yet.
Yep. he's worrying because you're late. So you're getting more and more upset each moment you're with Ota, and Rhion's feelings are getting more and more intense, and you can just feel his feelings as well.
Mm-hmm.
So then, everything stops. Everything gets quiet, and you get worried because you're like, why am I not hearing his thoughts anymore? Why can't I feel his feelings? What's going on? So you run to the room.
Okay.
And you're panicked. You find him face down on the table asleep.
The table?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Ryan?
He was waiting for you.
On the table?
I guess.
The table. They was
Don't know.
on the table.
So you fall to your knees in relief, which wakes him up, and starts questioning you. He's hugging you tight. He's like, "Why were you late? What happened?" You try to apologize. He's like, "Apologies can't fix this right now."
Dang, passionate.
Like, calm down, dude. Calm down.
It's not worth all this, okay? Simple explanation. My boss.
Well, one of my bosses just made me do extra work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're more understanding to the situation because you've been hearing his thoughts all day.
Yeah.
So you're like, yeah, okay. And then you kiss him.
Aww.
And you tell him that you missed him. And so y'all have a little makeout session there.
On the table.
And then he takes you to the bedroom.
Okay.
Why did I write this?
Oh no.
He urgently and passionately fills you up with his love.
No! On the word urgent. Man was on a mission.
On a mission.
Yeah. It was quick.
1 second wonder.
I think 50% of this whole video is just us laughing. Yes.
Yes, indeed it is, Tion.
What do you need from me?
You're laughing too loud.
Go upstairs then, okay? I can't do anything about that. Don't look at me like that.
Okay. Careful, you're laughing too loud.
So, you bring him peace and safety. No, wait, hold up. You bring him peace and safety, yeah. You're also his happiness and vice versa.
Yippee!
Yay! He tells you that you're his light, and you realize how much he loves you. And you'll keep it in your heart forever.
Oh.
The end.
Oh, that was cute. That was cute. Outside of you,
I mean,
Mamaroo's cute. That has traumatized. I cannot feel you love anymore. I can't.
That's why I was sitting here like, why did I write that?
You probably thought it was hilarious in the moment, and it was. But Rory.
Yep. Filling you up with my love.
I'm good.
We love the aid co.
Who's we? Who's we?
I'm here.
No. Are you an ambassador of love?
Who's?
The apostle of love.
The apostle. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm agreeing to.
Then why are you agreeing?
The bit.
If anyone gave you a contract and they said just sign it for the bit, you'd just sign it?
It'd be funny.
And that's how you get a white slave.
No need to pay $20 million for you.
No, I'll pay 0.
Hey, that's the best price.
That's the best. Case,
What?
you're not wrong. I wouldn't pay anything for you. Sorry.
That's fine.
I mean, the second time around, you almost got sold for $350. I mean, not $350, $380.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You almost, yeah, when they tried to resell you. Oh,
Yeah, resale.
Shouldn't resale value be up higher?
You would think so. I'm not used.
Exactly.
I mean, I am used. I'm lightly used. So.
True. Lightly used. Extra. Okay, that was this mini episode, which is primarily just us laughing and making jokes. That's what the majority of this time was.
There's just something about his route that makes us equally seem as crazy.
Yeah, because I think this happened with the first episode too. We just couldn't stop.
Man is insane, and the only way to cope with it is to laugh at his insanity.
Yeah, and honestly, Delulu is the Salulu. Let's go. Unless you're with a toxic.
Yeah.
Advice if you're with a toxic man. But if you are with Rhion, give him to me.
I don't recommend dating idiots like these men.
I mean,
I plead the fifth.
you're
Well,
cute.
thanks for watching.
Okay.
None of these men are worth it. Don't do it.
None of the men.
Don't be like us.
No men.
Don't be like me.
I agree.
They're not asking for a male's opinion.
The funny thing is, I was gonna get my brother on here to give a male opinion on Mamoru's storyline.
Oh my gosh. He would lose his mind at Mamoru's storyline.
We don't need any opinions on Mamoru's storyline. We just know.
We're well aware. That should never have happened and never exist ever in the history of forever and never, ever go again. That's all, folks.
We will forever bring up how Mamoru's storyline is horrible, but yeah.
Yeah, we will.
We love Rhion.
We do love Rhion. So any good experience from here on out is a Rhion experience. Any bad experience is a Mamoru experience.
I love that's like how we're judging things.
Yeah. Oh my!
Hits by the Baddest Bidder is like the setup to all our jokes now.
It really is, because the whole thing is just a joke outside of Rhion. And Izuk. Izuk is just sassy. No, Izuk is a joke. Izuk is a wine mom who's sassy as hell.
Isaac is a joke in just his personality, but his storyline is kind of decent.
It is. Izuk and Rhyon's, I think, are arguably the best. Soru's was also good. Hated Baba's. Hated Ota's. Hated Mamoru's.
Baba's was the first part of Baba's was good, and then it was like the sequel.
And then it was
plummeted.
Then it was yes. I was thinking of the sequel. The emotional cheating. Not here for it.
No.
Are you good?
Yeah, no, I'm chill.
Okay.
There is emotional cheating on both sides for Baba, and then nobody wanted to acknowledge it.
Yeah, everybody just wanted to be like, oh, but they love each other. Why are y'all sneaking around with other people then?
But Japan also believes that if you're a dude and you're like going to a prostitute, that's not cheating.
Huh?
Don't go to a prostitute. I swear to God, I'll chop your balls off.
I just said.
I know you did, but we're not in Japan.
What? Yeah.
That is a common mindset in Japan, so.
That is whack.
Agreed.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, see ya!
This is